Hello everyone, as I said in the previous video, today we are going to see about a relatively undervalued private sector bank, Bandhan Bank. Bandhan Bank is a commercial bank registered with RBI and is engaged in the business of providing banking and financial services to general and micro banking customers. Majority of its customers from two states, West Bengal and Assam. Let's see about Bandhan Bank. In 1990s, Bandhan Bank was started by Chandrasekhar Ghosh as a microfinance institution providing loans. In 2006, Bandhan Bank acquired an NBFC and established as Bandhan Financial Service Private Limited. In 2010, Bandhan Bank became the largest microfinance institution in India. In 2015, RBI gave the universal banking license for the first to this microfinance company and it became one of the youngest Indian bank. In 2020, the Bandhan Bank set up its 1000th branch and 4000th banking outlet. Currently, Bandhan has 1147 plus branches and 5588 outlets spread across 34 out of 36 states and union territories in India with 487 accessible voice-enabled ATMs. Next, let's see about their products and service offerings in personal segment. Loans, microloans, home loans, etc. Savings account, FD, RD, mutual funds, money transfer, bill payment and recharge, credit cards, internet banking, mobile banking and doorstep banking. Apart from this, they also offer certain protection offerings like insurance and safe deposit locker. In business segment, their products and service includes loans for small businesses, loans for medium and large businesses, transaction banking. They also offer corporate salary accounts and corporate internet banking, doorstep banking, current accounts, institutional accounts and avail their money transfer. For NRIs, Bandhan has savings account, deposits, remittance, remit online, mobile banking, internet banking and money transfer for NRIs. Now let's talk about their key points. Bandhan Bank has a customer base of 2.3 crore at the end of financial year 2021. Loan portfolio on book plus off book plus TLTRO grew 21.2%. What is the TLTRO? TLTRO means targeted long-term repo operations. This is one of the initiative of RBI to avail cheap funds for banks. Next is percentage of gross NPA, which stood at 6.81% and percentage of net NPA stood at 3.51%. Capital adequacy ratio stands at 23.5%. To have a brief idea, I can say the capital adequacy ratio of other banks like HDFC and ICICI. HDFC has a capital adequacy ratio of 18.8% and ICICI has a capital adequacy ratio of 19.51%. This capital adequacy ratio tells us how the bank will able to manage the loss caused during its operation. Bandhan Bank having a higher capital adequacy ratio means Bandhan Bank will be able to tackle the sudden losses easily. Next is next interest margin, which stood at 6.8% and CASA ratio stood at 43.4% and deposits grew 36.6% in financial year 2021 compared to financial year 2020. Cost to income ratio stood at 29.1% and the collection efficiency of financial year 2021 end stands at 95%. This is after COVID wave 1. Revenue contribution. Retail banking contributes 81% of their revenue, treasury 14% and wholesale banking 3% and other sales activities gives 2%. Next, let's talk about their geographical revenue. Semi-urban contributes 39%, rural contributes 34%, urban contributes 18% and metro cities contributes 9% to their revenue. Bank operates in 34 states and union territories with microfinance loan constituting 59.4% of their total loan book, which is a very huge number compared to other banks. focus segment. Bank trying to expand its presence more in South India with acquisition of Group Finance, helping the bank in expanding its retail portfolio. In financial year 2018, they entered into gold loan business by commencing in few branches of Eastern India. After 2 years in financial year 20, gold loan saw a significant 73% year-on-year growth and now it's issued in 177 plus branches. Their 2025 strategy. Diversifying their asset portfolio is one of their major strategy as they are more focused on microfinance loans, which is a high risky segment. They want to get diversified from the microfinance loan segment. Hiring more talents, investing in latest technology, expanding in untapped and underserved areas of India. Let's know about their current strength. They have a strong market position in the microloan segment and expected benefits from portfolio diversification driven by amalgamation of Group, which made Bandhan's gross advances to increase by 60% in the end of financial year 20. Strong financial risk profile supported by robust capital position and strong operating profitability is an added advantage to Bandhan Bank. Healthy resource profile supported by a large retail deposit franchise. As we have seen in financial year 2021, they have almost 43+% contribution from deposits, which was 36% during financial year 20. Current weakness. Moderation in asset quality due to successive challenges in core operational territories. Regional concentration and exposure to local socio-political risk inherent in the microloan business. Here, the thing to notice is Bihar, Assam and West Bengal contributes maximum of their microfinance loan book, which is almost 72% is contributed by these three states, and West Bengal alone contributes 40% of microfinance loan book. Modest credit risk profile of borrowers with huge share of microfinance loans. This is seen as a very huge risk for Bandhan Bank as it has almost 60% of their loan book in microfinance loans. As microfinance loans or microfinance segment is the highly affected segment during this COVID pandemic. This is seen as a weakness for Bandhan Bank. Next, let's compare Bandhan Bank, HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank in certain parameters. Their market cap, Bandhan Bank is at 51,000 crore and HDFC is 8,30,000 crore and ICICI is 4,42,000 crore. Debt. This debt includes their liabilities and borrowings from deposits, etc. So here in banking segment, debt includes everything. Debt of Bandhan Bank is 73,000 crore and HDFC is 15 lakh crore and ICICI is 10 lakh crore. Current market price of their shares. Bandhan Bank is at 317 rupees and HDFC Bank is 1502 rupees and ICICI is at 639 rupees. Book value, Bandhan Bank have 94.3 and HDFC is 380 and ICICI is 178. Let's compare their PE ratio. PE of Bandhan Bank is 23.1 and HDFC is 26.1 and ICICI is 24.1. Let's look into the overall PE of the private banking industry, which stood at 22. Let's see about their sales. 3 years compounded sales growth of Bandhan Bank is 38%. Bandhan Bank showed a stagnant revenue growth in financial year 2021 due to this COVID. HDFC is at 15% and ICICI is 13%. 3 years compounded profit growth. Bandhan Bank showed a growth of 18% and HDFC 20% and ICICI 34%. Return on equity for 3 years, Bandhan Bank is 19%, HDFC is 17% and ICICI is 9%. 3 years stock price movement is negative of 18% and HDFC is plus 12% and ICICI is plus 33%. with this the video ends. For a very small comparison, I could say like ICICI have 5,300 branches across India and Bandhan is having 1,147 branches across India. This clearly says ICICI have almost 5 times more branches than Bandhan. Now with this we have seen two financial companies. Now let's concentrate on other sectors. Next company will be a waste management company. Stay tuned for my next video. Thank you for watching.